Oh my god, dude. I'm so mad about this. Third time recording this. I gotta keep an eye on this now. God damn it. Fuck. Um, Pretty much. Fuck. Now I gotta go through this again. Fuck. Uh, so. Fuck sakes, man. Kind of pissed. Sorry about this, guys. Anyways, where I left off is pretty much Bakugou getting intact. Bakugou says, like, I don't need your help, you quirkless nerd, even though he saw his his abilities at work. I think I might make Toga a ship, just because I like the photo, and I like the ship, actually. So yeah, or Sue, I don't know, whatever you guys want, I can make multiple girls date him, stuff like that. So yeah, because my boy Midoriya is a man out here. But All Might, because he never got attacked by the sludge villain. I think. Wait, no, he never did in my other one. I think, but if he did, I'm gonna say he actually did, and he never grabbed onto All Might or anything. He just knows that. But like All Might doesn't even ask him, "Do you want my quirk?" Right? So Midoriya doesn't know at all about this. So yeah, I was like, fuck. Oh, he cleans up Bodega Beach. While going to Bodega Beach and keep working out there, he works on the web shooters, right? Oh, and you see here Midoriya right here. This is what he's gonna look like. I think I might make his costume even better than that. Like he's gonna have the logo on it, and like it's gonna be all black. Like I love the suit. I don't care if you guys hate it, but yeah, I like it. So yeah. Plus the shoes. The shoes are going with him. Like Midoriya has more money in this universe than he does in the other one, right? Because his father stayed. And I'm gonna make you a college. Yeah, make you a college. So yeah. Deku's like, say, he just turned 18. Yeah, just turned 18. Gonna go to UA for college, right? So Midoriya has more money because his dad stayed with his mom, and like he was a little disappointed. Like, oh, my son doesn't have a quirk until now. He's like, where did this? He's like, who cares? Gives Midoriya money, helps him out time to time when he's working out, sees him, joins him time to time, right? So yeah, because he has more knowledge than Inko does. Like he likes his son a lot more than Inko. Inko's like, son, okay. So yeah. Anyways, like he creates it. He goes by his dad because his dad, let's just say, has a business and it's like helping with inventions. He's like, Dad, do you think you like this? And he tries it. He's like, wow, these are really good for swinging, but I think it goes well with your quirk anyways. He's like, thank you. I was thinking that too. He's like, you want to test them out? And he says, do I? But I don't have a license or anything. He's like, you can't get in trouble. You're not using your quirk. He's like, okay. He goes out and tries them. Honestly, Midoriya makes the costume. Like, he talks to his dad, and his dad is like, perfect. I got the thing for you. And has pretty much, hold up, let me show you. Gives him. No, that's kind of blurry. This pretty much the costume that Miles has right now. While he's looking at ink, is it right here? He's gave him that pretty much. Midoriya likes it. He's swinging around, like. Then he sees. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's Peter. I see. Sorry. I just like looking at. I like looking at this stuff. It's fun to see what people think, drawing stuff. So yeah. or is like he sees a villain like attack. Um, so yeah, the heroes see him swinging in the suit. They're like, "Oh, villain, get him!" Right? Because they think he might have something stealing, right? And Mount Lady says, "I got him," because Mount Lady can't really help this much. Like she was getting the goons, but she pretty much took out the last one, and they were focusing on the main guy. Mount Lady's like, "I got him," and she's like, "They're like, okay, hurry up and get out of here when you're done." She's like, "Oh, gotcha," and like she goes back to big form and runs like she kind of charges at him. Like she hits two cars on her way. Midoriya sees this, and the first car doesn't hit anyone, but the second car was about to. So he swings back quickly because he is like loving this. Like he's been doing this for 3 days and he loves it, swinging around. Right while he's swinging around, he's like, "Lady, stop! Look what you did." She's confused, like, "What did he do?" Then he saw. Then she turned around to see where he's going, and he caught the car, right? And she saw. She's like, "Oh no." The family's like, "Thank you, hero." He's like, "I'm not a hero yet. At least I want to." They're like, "Oh, thank you, sir." He's like, "Were you using your quirk?" He's like, "No, I was using gadgets." He's like, "Are you quirkless?" "No, I have a quirk too, kind of." Maybe you'll see me in the future. And he goes to Mount Lady and says, "Please be more careful. You are a pro hero. You need to be careful. You know, like civilians are more important. You gotta be careful about this stuff." She's like, "Yes, yes, I know. I'm sorry." He's like, "Don't be sorry to me. Be sorry to them." God damn it. Fuck. Dude, I hate this. What do I do? I might make this his costume, right? Or I might actually give him like this. You see, like how the black is? I might just give him that. Nope, forget. I'm giving him that one. See, like what I mean by I might do this stuff like that. Like whatever you really want for ship to be. Like I can make multiple. Don't care about it. Like, it'll be pretty easy for me. Honestly, if you guys ask me to put him with Venom, this is his costume immediately. Or I might make this his costume. This is sick. I love this. This is so cool. Very cool. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. Was it 7 minutes? Who cares? I can't find that other one. Yeah, but I might make the ship like that. Anyways, let's just go back to him comforting them. So yeah, this happens. Not really, but let's say it's the UA entrance exam, and Deku's very confident. He's like, "Okay, some people know me." Like he gets out of the car of, let's say he gets out of a limo because his dad was taking him there. Like, "Thanks, Dad." He's like, "Yeah." And his dad did the thing that he did in the Into the Spider-Verse with Miles. He's like, "What?" Saying, Midroy is like, "Oh my god, thanks, love you too, Dad." Right? And he's like, "Oh my god, okay, this is funny." And he's like, "I know. See you. I'll pick you up after. Just text me, right?" Because he's just gonna be there checking on stuff. Deku is not losing his father. No, that's not gonna happen. His father's very important in this story. I'm gonna make him important more than his mother. Like his mother will kind of be important-ish, you know. So yeah. Um. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's that kid." I think. Like, who? Come on.
So to become an Avenger, are there like?
Sorry about that. I have no clue why I was still playing. Anyways, so yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, it's that kid." And some people don't know. They're like, "Who?" Like they show them. It's like, "Oh, that kid." So Midoriya kind of having like a little crowd. Toga is there, and so is Uraka. Like they're talking because they're good friends in this universe. They're like, "Who?" And they don't really pay attention. Deku sits down, and those two sit beside him. Bakugo's like right beside him also. He just under them. So Deku says, "Hey, Bakugo," because he's not calling him Kachan anymore. Because he's like, "Okay, um, you have more, like, you used to bully me, but I'm not gonna call you by your child's name. Bakugou still calls him Deku. He's like, what Deku? He shows him, he's like, look at this, and they look at the 0 pointer. They're like, oh, maybe it's a rare event, and Ida stops them for talking. He's like, sir, what is this robot? Like, there's a bigger one, and can you guys be quiet? I swear, all four of them gave Ida a death glare. Like, Bakugou was like, what did you say? And Deku was like, calm down, Bakugou. And then he just stares at him. Like, you could see a little electric go through his eye. Right? And you could hear, like, a spark, like, zzz. And then Uraka and Toga were talking too. They're like, really? Be quiet. And, like, he's like, He's like, yes, thank you, and thank you, you children, for telling him to shut up, pretty much. Like, Mike says this. He's like, you're annoying kid. Right? So, yeah. Deku is going to go to support course. Deku will. I don't care. So, yeah. Ah, crap. Sorry. This will be a suit, probably. The red one. Not, like, with the jacket. Maybe, it, like, if he's going on patrol, maybe. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm getting sidetracked so badly. I'm so sorry. Anyways. They go, and Deku, since he's also doing the hero course plus the support, he's gonna go do the support course after. Right? And, like, there's gonna be, like, a little meeting about, like, what's gonna happen. Deku doesn't care, because if you signed up for a support course, they give you that earlier. Like, all those kids that were going to do the hero course or support course by that, they're just going to, like, explain that for you, because the support course is going to take a lot longer. Because May, you know how she's not a hero, like, she's going to take longer, but Deku is super smart, like, smarter than Nezu, so he's going to take shorter. So that's why he signed up for the end part like that. So Deku is stretching. Ida's going to be with Bakugou, so that's going to be. Now, I'm going to, like, put another side story with this, like, how that goes, right? And he sees Araka and Toga kind of, like, nervous, so he goes over there. Some guy tries to stop him, like, hey, leave them alone, right? And Deku just brushes him off. He's like, hey, you guys okay? He's like, oh, they're like, yeah, sorry, we're just kind of nervous. He's like, yeah, it's okay. And when Mike was about to say go, Deku, like, web shooted to a roof instantly. And when Mike said go, everyone's like, why are you going already? And Toga and Rocket catch on, like, there's no beginning, like, no one's gonna say go during the beginning of the battle. And Deku says, think about a real fight. Do you think someone's gonna say go? I'm going when I'm about to go and, like, ready to move on. And they're like, oh my god, he's like, oh wow, he's kind of right about that. And boom, everyone's starting to go. Uraka Toga right behind Deku while he is using his web shooters, and everyone thinks, oh, wait, is that his quirk, the web shooter? Right? But then he uses Venom on 3, like, he does a shockwave to the ground with a Venom. If you don't know Venom, I'm gonna say this every time he uses it. Well, not every time. It's his it's his electric ability, okay? So yeah. Everyone's like, wait, does he have 2 quirks? Then everyone sees that he's reloading, like, he has, like, a little pouch and reloads his web shooters. Like, wait, he got to use those? He's like, why is that? That's not fair. And Toga and Uraka are a little smarter in this. They're like, oh, he's joining support hero course, so you could also use that. They could catch on. It's like, okay. And then the 0 pointer comes. Toga and Deku, and Toga thought she had a rocket behind her. They start running, and then Toga hears, Toga, help, please. While she sees a rocket, Toga instantly goes, oh, you guys tell me who you want one for all? Who do you want one for all's power to go to? I'll make to whatever you want to call it. Deku also sees that, and he web shoots to help out. He's like, I'm gonna deal with that. You get her out. She's like, how? But okay. Toga gets her out. Oh, Toga is gonna have, like, a different type of build. Like, she's gonna still have the blood, but she's gonna have a lot more stamina. Like she's gonna be more agile, because like I said, I think I had it in the video earlier. Toga might be the ship with Deku. I actually probably will, maybe, unless you want me to do like more or like someone else, just whatever, really, you know. Whatever it is, right? I had a photo earlier, but can't find it. Sorry. Um, God damn it. Fuck. Um, fuck's sakes, dude, I'm getting way too sidetracked off right now. God damn it. Fuck. So yeah. Look, and Deku goes inside the robot. He knows where the core is. He sets off a little shock. It stops him. It stops the 0 pointer for 1 second. Just 1 second. And then keeps stomping. Deku's like, okay, that's going to hurt a little bit. And he uses a full-on burst of his shock power. Of Venom to destroy it. He knows what's going to happen. A shockwave's going to happen. So he gets out quickly and he grabs the girls with a web shooter and sticks them to the wall gently. And then he got back out there to see if anyone else was out there. And boom, the shockwave happened. Deku got hit by 3 metal parts in the back. He pulls them out. He's like, ow, that fucking hurts. Right? And he's gonna have like a little regen quirk, or regen ability with the spider, but it's not gonna go like full on fast, right? So it's gonna go slowly. Recovery girl's like, okay, here you go. Like heals him back up. Deku's like, thank you. And then everyone goes to his meeting. Everyone goes to like how this is gonna work. Like Deku goes somewhere else, and they're like, where is he going? Then they say on the like microphones, if you're also doing sport hero course and also doing like the hero course like that, please go to the area. And they're like, oh, he must be going there, right? So yeah. He goes, oh wait, hold up, I need to do, I forgot I was gonna do this, but with Bakugou and Ida is like mad at Bakugou. He's like, you should have not told me. Bakugou's like has more respect for Deku a little bit now, right? And Bakugou's like, shut up, you're being annoying. I had to say something. So did that damn nerd, right? So yeah, that happens. And Bakugou is gonna get first. Deku's getting second. Third's gonna go to Toga. Actually, going to go to Todoroki. Fourth is gonna go to let's just say Uraka got her same spot, and Toga replacement at him. Yep, that's gonna work. So yeah. Sorry. Anyways, there it is. There, I'm happy now. Okay. Where was I? Well, yeah. So Bakugou pretty much just tells him off, and when their 0 pointer comes, Bakugou releases it because time to time Bakugou trained with Deku. He releases a full-on explosion. 2 0 pointers done. Because when I say 2, I mean like Deku took down 1 and so did Bakugou. Ito was like, wow. Bakugou did get, let's just say, 20 hero points. Yeah, I think they're called hero points, right? Because there's someone near the 0 pointer about to get smushed, and then he let it go, so they had to give him the points, or it wouldn't have been fair. Deku still got let's just say Deku got 60 for saving 3 other people, right? For his, so Deku got like let's say 120. Bakugou got 150. Todoroki, let's see 100. Let's just say 110. Yeah, that seems fair enough. Then pretty much everyone else has the same scores. Can make sure my phone does not turn off on me. Swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed if that happens. But yeah, Deku gets first place pretty much in the support course. Mei Hatsume was second. I do like that ship. Mei Hatsume and Deku, pretty nice one. Oh, the reason I started this also was because the Chosen Weeb, super good guy. Check him out if you want to. I would. Anyways, hold on. Dang, 20 minutes? Okay, I could keep going for a little bit longer. So Deku gets down, and so did everyone else with that meeting, because that meeting was a little longer than it should have been. So Toga, Uraka, Ida, and Bakugou see Deku. They kind of all rush except for Ida. Ida kind of goes on his own. Midoriya just got done texting his dad, and his dad's like, I have a kind of surprise for you. He's like, oh, okay. Forget, I'm giving him Venom. I'm giving him Venom. Like, he's gonna have this suit, but I had it on earlier. You guys know, yeah, there it is. But it's gonna be like this now. Except for, like, the weird eye things. I don't know what's on his hand. But, like, his mask is gonna be like this. It's gonna be this type of color. Because it's freaking amazing. I love this Spider-Man, like, Miles Morales, the ultimate Spider-Man, Venom. I love it. It's such a cool image. Sorry. I'm getting so sidetracked off. What the fuck happened? Hold up. What the hell? Anyways, let's just keep going with the story. Who cares? So yeah, they all are talking to him. They're like, so what can you do, pretty much? Bakugou says, I'm just release explosions. It's kind of, people said it's kind of like a villain quirk, but Deku kind of says it's not. Like, he used to stand up, and the Buck kind of explained that I used to bully the nerd. He's like, used to kind of pick on him time to time. They're like, okay, that was not cool, but nice friendship, I guess, now. Yeah, Deku's like, yeah, doesn't really. Deku's like, yeah. He's like, do you guys need rights? And they're like, I guess. Toga's rich, and actually in canon, I'm pretty sure. Like, she's a rich girl because she went to a private school or something like that. She's like, no, I have a right. And so Uraka could come with me. He's like, oh, she's like, oh, Deku says, oh, okay. Bakugou? He's like, sure. Deku's dad comes in. Deku's dad is like in his car. And let's just say it's not a Lamborghini, a Mustang, like a super nice Mustang. And he's like, Bakugou, get in the back. And the girls are like, wow. Okay? So is everyone else that's coming out. They're like, wow. And some people know who he is. It's like, oh, that's probably like the fifth richest company in the world. And Toga's like fifth. I'm the fourth, because she also has like her family has a company. She's like, holy shit, these guys are right behind me, pretty much. And like, boom, instantly. For let's just say Deku went to third, Toga went to second. Like, what the hell? Okay, so yeah. Deku asks, hey, can we drop off Baku? He's like, yeah, sure. Drops him off. And he's like, you ready for your surprise, kid? He's like, yeah, sure. And he says, put on your suit. He's like, why? He's like, put on your suit. He says, oh, okay. And the Venom, he says, look at this guy. He's like, what is that? He says, this, my son, is called Venom. He says, so, like, my shock ability, is it going to enhance it? He's like, no. We're going to have to change your name. We're going to have to change that shock ability instead of Venom. Because you'll get confused pretty easily. He's like, true, true, true. Right? You guys gotta tell me what I'm gonna call that shock ability, right? So he says, he breaks the glass. He's like, Dad, what are you doing? And Venom touches him instantly. He's like, I like this guy. He's like, I like this kid. Good heart. And boom, Midoriya went to bed. Like, he fell out. He fell asleep pretty much. Knocked out, unconscious. Coma. I'm kidding, no coma. But he talks to Venom. Venom's like, hello. And let's just say, I'm not doing his voice because I suck at doing voices like that. Venom's like, hello. Midoriya's like, what the hell did my dad drag me into? He's like, yeah, your dad kind of captured me, kind of, but he's a good guy. I like him. He tells me about you, and I said, you're a perfect candidate anyways. Let's just explain the rules. I'm not leaving you anymore. You can't leave me unless you die somehow. I'm gonna take some of your nutrients, and now you're gonna have to eat double the time, but you won't be fat, anything like that, because I'll be eating that nutrients with you. So you pretty much have to eat for 2 people. He's like, God damn it. He's like, okay, I get it, but why me? He's like, because you're so kind hearted, stuff like that. You're a perfect symbiote. Now, he's like, wake up. He's like, what the hell? And when Deku wakes up, his dad says, look at the mirror. Deku goes to the mirror and sees this. This is his suit turned into this. Deku's like, what the hell? He's like, ooh, this is cool. He's like, I know. That's why this is kind of your surprise also. He's like, nice. Like the hood, like Venom kind of made the hood also. So yeah. He's like, okay. So this is, then Venom goes, like, okay, actually, let's just say Deku's still in his costume. He's like, what happened? He's like, oh, you'll see. And then Venom goes out and turns his costume into this. He's like, woo, I like this. He's like, yeah, your mask, not gonna need anymore. He's like, why? Because he says, take off your mask. He's dead. Then a new mask, but like stronger, came on. He's like, you're gonna want this on. He's like, why is that? He says, it can, like, poisonous gas can't get through. My weakness is electric and high pitched sounds. Deku's like, I can fix that easily. He says, how? Then he says, can you consume things and, like, keep it in your body, I guess. He's like, yes. Okay. Deku asks, hey, Dad, can you make something that's immune to, like, electricity? Because he's going to need that. Venom's going to need that and, like, high pitches sounds. He's like, yeah, easily. That happens. Pretty much Venom's going to look like this. I'm going to keep this little ice things, whatever these are right here. Right? I'm going to keep these. Because these are going to be like the things that block the electricity and voltage. I don't know why, just why not. Alright, you know what I'm talking about if you don't. Ooh, oh wait. Should I make it like that or should I make his costume like this? Ooh. Ah, fuck. That's sick. I like this one better. If this would be if he was with Carnage, but he's not, so it's not gonna happen. So yeah. So I like this one a lot better. So yeah. Deku's all hyped. He's like, dang, today was a good day. His dad's like, yeah, you want to go get something to eat? Your mom's not going to come home today. He's like, why? Let's say that she's actually off seas. So usually his dad's home more. He's like, she's off seas again. He's like, oh, of course she is. Right? He's like, yeah. So let's go eat. He gets something to eat. And like, they're both just hanging out. The next day, I told you he's not dying. He will not die. I don't think I want him to die. Like, his dad's pretty nice. Like, yeah. So the week happens. Boom. He's like, okay. All Might appears. He's like, Zuko Midoriya, I am. You have passed. You were second. No. Yeah, second place. You're also passed into support course, so you may. So yeah, he's like blah blah blah. Yabba dabba doo. People want these two girls want to give you some points, but we said no because there's rescue. They also got points. They're like kind of behind. They're behind you a little bit. It's like, oh nice. So they're gonna be in probably. So this is your class. Your teacher. Research them if you want. Here's a link. Right, and he's like, oh nice. And then he looks, and it's Eraserhead. Deku thinks a second, like, oh shit, this isn't a real, like, these aren't real quirks. Like, none of this is a real quirk. Like, the Venom, not a quirk. Like, you gotta understand, like, with his spider senses and the the shock ability, let's just call it shock, his shock and Venom and spider senses, they're not quirks. The shock and the spider sense came from a spider. Venom is an alien. So he's like, Venom, we gotta talk. He's like, what's up? I won't be able if this teacher uses his ability, right? He's like, yes, you gotta go away. He's like, what do you mean, go away? He's like, you can't be on me like that anymore. Like, with the mask, it's gonna have to go down. He's like, why? He's like, his quirk is to your race. It's like, oh shit, yeah, I see what you mean. And like, he talks to his dad about it. He's like, okay, I get it. So yeah, boom, zippity top. He goes to class, and yeah, I'm gonna make this an hour long video. Why the fuck not? And boom, it's school. He never falls. He's nervous. Venom's like, shut. Come on, kid. Let's keep going. He's like, yeah. Let's go. Actually, let's frick it. We're gonna make it 2 hours. I guess. I'm gonna have to charge my phone soon. No. So yeah, right. Like he's going. He says, "Holy shit, there's one big door." Venom's like, "Yeah, what the hell is up with that?" Like, do you know? I guess if someone wants to use their quirk, I guess I don't know. Like, yeah, he opens the door and he sees Bakugou yell, like Ida also yelling at Bakugou's like, "You're not allowed to do this," and that guy's like, "Oh my god, what is he doing?" Like, great, I have to have him and him. Oh, going back to it. Sorry. He's like, yeah, okay, Bakugo, but Ida, really? He's like, oh, that one too. Great. Ida sees him, he's like, oh, and you. Because Ida and Deku are not going to be good friends. Like, they're not going to be friends, right? The girls see him, like, Araka and Toga were there before him, and they're like, oh, hey. And like, he's like, hey, spider senses, and he sits down instantly, because he knows what's gonna happen, and he's quiet. Everyone's confused. They're still talking, and then they see their teacher. They're instantly quiet. It's like, wow, a lot. Like, cause they took a minute and to be first, I guess. But in this one, it was like 10 seconds. Like, okay, not bad. But be better. Like he's stuttering because he's little. Like I said, this is a college, right? Deku's like, okay. Like he sees what he has in his bag to eat and stuff. And he sees that his dad says, I'm fine. Here's a little bottle of whiskey. Like, not whiskey, let's just say, like, yeah, let's just say whiskey. Why not? No, actually, no, it's silver. It's silver. So, yeah. He's like, he gave him, like, a root beer. He's like, it's close enough to beer because I know you're silver. He's like, I like that. Thanks, Dad. And then it was always like, okay, get change, let's go, on delay. Everyone's like, oh, okay, what about orientation? He just said, he's like, shut up, kid, we're not going to orientation. He's like, fine, whatever. Everyone gets there. This is what's gonna happen. The girls are talking, right? And they say, who's that kid, do you know? It's like, oh, the third richest family or something, right? No, the second richest company in the world. So, and they're like, really? Dang, it's kind of cute, right? All the girls are kind of talking about that. They're like, yeah, he's kind of cute. Because, honestly, like, it's Zuka, the cinnamon roll of, like, he's second place to Eerie. Erie's gonna be such a good hand to help. I honestly might make Erie come first before Stain or anything. I love that child. Not in a weird way, like, she's sunshine. Like, someone's having a bad day, just show a picture of her, boom, instantly happy, you know? Yeah. Right. And, like, the girls are talking, they're like, do you guys know him? He's like, they're like, kind of, like, he does a little, kind of. During that, he also got hurt a little. Then the boys see, like, the boys could hear through the wall, like, hurt a little. Then Deku gets dressed into his form, like, and they see his back is, like, scarred, and they see he's built, like, pretty well. The boys are like, dang, and they say that loudly. They're like, dang. Even Baku's like, wow. Surprised, you know. The girl's like, what is going on over there? Right? And let's just say one of the girls, let's just say Jiro can, like, no, not Jiro. Momo made something to see, and Momo sees, like, Deku is built and he has scars on his back, because what they're talking about, I was like, yeah, you weren't joking. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, he has scars for protecting them, like, little shanks, and he is, like, almost blushing when she says this. She's like, he's, like, built. And everyone's like, wow. It's like, no way. Everyone takes turns looking at Deku. Deku doesn't really notice. Like, he sees sees, like, the whole thing. He's like, oh god, no. And he goes over to it and says, and clogs up the little hole before anyone sees it. He's like, not gonna say anything, not gonna say anything. Like, and Venom's like, oh wow, wow. Are they pervs? And Deku's like, hopefully not. Anyways, he gets the first one out. So I was like, that was only 10 seconds. And he's like, no, like, there's like a minute. We're done already. He's like, yeah. They wait like 1 extra minute and everyone else comes out. He's like, come on, guys. Literally, this kid was the first one out. And we waited a minute. Let's go. Bakugou, you had the most highest throw the ball. Everyone's like, use quirk. He's like, okay, boom. Everyone doesn't like, oh wow, like scream. So I was like, this class is interesting so far. And they're like, everyone, okay, let's do the ball throw first. Everyone does the ball throw. Bakugou is going to get third with this, right? And wait, not Bakugou. Todoroki's going to get third. No. Yeah, Todoroki's gonna get yeah, Bakugou's gonna get third, Deku's gonna get second, Araki's gonna get first with this ball through because bullshit. She got first in that. Like, it literally just went up. She didn't even throw it anywhere. Like, if she threw it, it would have just gone how she would have in high school and then start floating up, I feel like. You know? So yeah. Bogus. She got infinite. And when Deku came, Venom's like, let me enhance it. You throw. He's like, how can you do that without getting discovered? He's like, you're wearing gloves. He's like, oh shit, I am. Like, Deku's suit, like, UA form is different because the teachers allowed it because he's like kind of in the support course. He's in the support course. They're like, if it makes you comfortable. So Deku, like, puts Venom under it and like enhances his strength, right? And he throws it. Let's say Bakugou was like 750, right? Deku got like 1,200. Buckle's like, are you serious, nerd? He's like, sorry. So, and like, so I was like, what the hell? He's like, was that your quirk? It's like, yeah, my quirk also enhances my strength. And like, Momo and the girls are like, oh wow, that kind of makes sense, right? Speed, everything pretty much goes the same. Say Mineta was there, he got expelled because fuck Mineta. Hurt son of a bitch. Anyways, sorry. Um, yeah, that happened. Let's say they're in class, like, so it's like, okay, well, you guys do what you want first right now. So I was like happy with this class. He's like, god damn, these classes are kind of really good this year. Only had to expel one kid. Surprising. Right? Let's just say Mineta is gonna become a villain, get us He's gonna get clapped quickly by Deku. Right, and Deku is just kind of is surrounded by everyone, like except for Bakugou, Ida, and Tokoyami. Tokoyami is chill with me because he's just in Todoroki. Like those two are emo, like just emo. So those two are just gonna stay away. Like Tokoyami might ask a question or so. Dark Shadow though is like over there. Is like what's going on? Like what's up? Like Deku and Dark Shadow are like pretty good pals now. They're they're talking and stuff. Tokoyami's like, oh, okay, what's up? He's like, oh, nice. These two are gonna be super good friends in this universe. I love Tokoyami. He's like his abilities are amazing. I love it. Right? So yeah, that happens. Because why not? You know. Like the girls are like, so how rich are you? Like Momo is like curious because she's like the first of first, and they know that he's second, and like they both instantly get a notification. Momo is like now third richest, Toga's second. Like they look at Toga and like, wow. And then they see who's first. It's Izuka's family. It's like, okay, you are rich. Deku's like, I don't really live that type of life though. He's like, what do you mean you live in like you drove to no limo? Yeah, but we usually have like my dad usually has profit on the sea, like not the sea for my mother because she's on like she has overseas work, and he puts a lot of it also into his business. He like gives me allowances. Like, what's your allowance? $500. Why? Like a month? It's like, yeah. He's like, what? And it's like, I have a little condo and invent stuff myself. Actually, I need to go to Supercross. He gets like a pass from his all. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Like, May's like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, these two are good friends also. Maybe ship, I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know what you guys want for me to do. Your choice, you know? Oh, dang, it's almost 12. Well, it is midnight, but yeah. So, yeah, that happens. Like, he's working better on his stuff. Okay, let's get this done with real quick. It's heroes versus villains. Like, where All Might's like, coming in with an entrance like a normal person, stuff like that. He's like, we're gonna do heroes versus villains, but you can't do heroes versus villains without fashion, right? And like they get their costumes. He's like, go get dressed, let's go. Everyone gets on like they're showing off. Like Kirishima says, you like mine, Bakugou? Bakugou, because he's still like that manly man. You know what I'm saying? The manly man of the man. So yeah, that happens. And like Bakugou's like, I like it, but I like mine the most. And then they see Deku's, they're like all confused. And then boom, like when they all look away, this happens. Like his costume turns into that. And when they all get outside, because Deku's like the last one, of course, they are shocked. Like the girls also pour a hole through the poster that I put up. And they see it like first, and they're still shocked by it. They're like, what the heck? The boys are like, did you have another one or something? He's like, no. What you guys see? Like, we saw that, but in red. And he's like, oh, this. And he takes it. Like, it's still red and white. Like, say, all the. No, it's just like that, right? Let's just say it was like that. They're like, oh, but it was red first. Actually, let's keep it like it was red. Mother was like, oh, shit, they saw that red part, though. He's like, I had like two different forms with this too. He's like, and then he takes off the other form. He's like, this is gonna be my agility form if I'm chasing down someone. Then I'm gonna turn into this if I'm about to fight someone. So yeah, and like everyone's like, dang, he actually thinks about this stuff. Always like, wow, he might be a good successor because he still hasn't chose anyone. But I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't care. I'm not doing it. No. Anyways, yeah. The teams are going to be different this time. Let's say Mina Deku versus Kaminari and Ida. I hate Ida. Well, I don't hate him, just don't really like him that much because how stupid he is now. If you know what I'm talking about, like the manga, because he used to be like the perfect kid until like One for All, or no, until Stain Arc, he's like, oh, breaking rules, so I don't like him that much anymore. Right? So yeah. Um, I don't know if you could. Yeah, you should hear me better now, like this. Sorry if you couldn't hear me earlier, but yeah, Mina's like, okay, I'm gonna go with him. Deku's like, so what's your ability? Like they're planning. Ida's moving the bomb to top floor, right? He's like, I'm pushing him. Kaminari, you defend. He's like, okay. Mina's like, acid, acid, easily. Because what Deku does, Deku's like, can you want to hang on to my back? She's like, what do you mean? Just trust me. She's like, okay. And he's like, piggyback right? He's like, what? Everyone's confused when she said that. Like the girls are mad too. Like Mina's a little blushing. She like it turns purple. Like her cheeks turn purple. She's like, are you good? He's like, oh yeah, sorry. He's like, just trust me. He's like, okay. And since he has the sticking ability, like a spider, of course, he starts walking up. He just confused because he hears them moving, but it's outside. When they get up on top of the roof, they see Dinky. He says, don't touch the bomb yet. Let me neutralize the enemy first. He's like, okay. He gets a little shock, and he taps on Dinky. He's like, what? And boom. Taps him with his um, index finger. Yeah. And touches his forehead. Says, zap. And boom. His shock ability. Yeah, I like the name Shock. Shock ability worked instantly. He knocked it out, and when Ida said, "Hey, what's going on?" and he didn't hear anything, he's like, "Are they up there?" And Deku's like, when should we touch the bomb now?" He's like, let's think. They might have the booby traps, so we gotta think what might happen. Then Ida comes up. He's like, "Okay." Um, Ida like goes instantly for Deku. Deku feels this and moves. Mina, and he says Mina now. And Mina acid, like there's a weak kind of acid on his leg, and it burns him. It's like, really? And then Deku just webs him to the wall and says, "Touch the ball now." She's like, okay. Taps like a button. Let's just say there's a button this time. They had to look for it. Taps the button. Heroes win. MVP. Let's just say the MVP was Deku, and like they and Mina says, "Why though? Like, what do you mean MVP?" It's like, okay, you guys know what MVP. Like everyone thinks, oh, the MVP is Deku. It is Deku. Whatever. The MVP is Deku, right? And then they explain why. Momo's the first, like explains why he's the MVP of this battle, and everyone agrees because he thought of a plan, neutralized the enemy, and thought what the bomb could do, or how much time it had left, right? And had a good plan of coming when this Ida came. Ida's mad, like he is mad. He's like, great, right? And yeah, that happened. I'm gonna end it here. Think everything pretty much goes the same, I guess. Let's just say. Thank you guys for joining me. So yeah, bye.